Right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 38. On the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Off of play action, Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And Eifert has it. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 43 yards.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
No. Check. Patriot! Patriot!
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Barber. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. As his guys are in for 6, and the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead.
Although it's more commonplace now than at any other time in the NFL, it's still tough to think about throwing a rookie quarterback right into the fire week 1. But guess what? He handled the fire awfully well and threw his first touchdown pass.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
21. 11.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Tackle made there by Camille Correa.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, Garoppolo. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
On play action, now Garoppolo steps away to his left. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
First carry for Trenton Cannon. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Flush to his right. Powering his way forward. Found his target, it's Anderson. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they've got it here with a 1st down.
Detroit!
Here's Cannon. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Set! Blue, line it!
Here's a give to Crowell. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down, here's Crowell. Oh, now he bowls him over, and he gets it down to the 32. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On first down, Darnold. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Detroit! Detroit!
Play action. It's Darnold rolling to his right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Quincy Enunwa, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Leonard Williams in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Garoppolo. Screenplay, McKinnon. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. third and long. It's Garoppolo. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Leonard Williams in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Let's take it inside his own 40. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. The Broncos have taken the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Second down and 10, Darnold. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout.
Watch it now, Barney.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. This is taken at the 15. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. An NFL update. They're in the 2nd quarter in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Garoppolo on 1st down. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Now Garoppolo. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out. And it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. A good pickup there at 22. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Garoppolo hustling them back to the line now. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the 1st half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
after the interception. Here's Darnold sliding out of the pocket. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, it spins again. Got some room at the 30. He's got daylight. The 40. The 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Trenton Cannon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fairly short kick taken at the 14 here. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. An NFL update there in the second quarter in Baltimore. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Detroit!
On the carry, it's Cannon. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Faking the give, Darnold. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, 57 yards. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Hurry up! Hey, gun. 12, fellas, here we go. Get hot!
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. So that'll back them up 5. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Good one, able to haul it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kamale Correa leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
11.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Ebron with it over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Escape, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
When you spend your first-round pick on a pass rusher, you are absolutely counting on him to be an impact player. And there you go. Right away, he gets to the quarterback.
And guess what? Likely the first of many that we're going to see from that young man. McKinnon. Down right around the 25. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jets have recovered.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 40. So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. A little dump off for Crowell. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down. On first down, and now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And this is going to be 49er football. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. Ebron's got it. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Garoppolo looks to throw. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Garoppolo to try again on second down. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Crayvon LeBlanc with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Over the middle, complete. It's Harper. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That'll be a gain of 16. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The It's a quarterback sneak. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down. They'll try and sneak it here. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. After the run, now Darnold to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. The Jets on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Darnold from the gun. Found his target. It's Anderson. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On first down, it's Darnold. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To the air again, Darnold. Caught, Eifert over the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Eifert, 53 yards. And this Jets offense continues to pour it on. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Zerline out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Hey, guys, check me out. We got 3 down. We got to stand up over there. Hey, gun.
Here again is McCannon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. There's Garoppolo to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. Working from the gun, Garoppolo able to get away. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Jets have recovered.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through, and that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The Jets on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, watch the lane. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Powerful running. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Losing 4 yards that time. And now it's 4th down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
And Zerline's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They go play action here on 1st down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Leonard Williams getting him once again. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So out now come the Jets. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play that should happen. But some people like stats. You know, some people like to put more things up on the board, but kneel down is usually the right play here.
We'll see what they do in this situation. They'll give it to him up the middle. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Gone.
Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Darnold. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Solomon Thomas in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This a 33-yard attempt. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. Well, the offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere. Forced him to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they've got to be ecstatic. They didn't let them get anywhere. It made them kick a field goal. That almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. They go again with Cannon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one.